nothing to do with.
Everyone's joking about getting drafted. Well, guess what, besties? I'm not gonna get drafted.
From now on, I'm not American. I'm Palestinian. I'm Colombian. I'm Omani. I'm Japanese.
You guys say that like prison is 50,000 times worse than serving in a war, because let's weigh out our options here, okay?
I'm not a pussy. I just don't want to fight in a war we have nothing to do with. And neither do 95% of people that are in the military right now.
Interesting.
Okay. I just had to play that little clip that I seen on TikTok before I got on the podcast. I need y'all help with this conversation. This is not a trending topic. This is just something that interested me because, like, I realized that our military has created another branch. We have the smallest military since 1960. Trev, why are you concerned with this? The world is changing. We have the Space Force now. I don't think that wars will be fought physically no more. And the way that people are obtaining their votes, they accepting any and everything. I think like the whole United States is a big parody now. Like it's just funny. And I know that people got drafted during Vietnam. I know people didn't get what they was promised from our American government. I know people don't even want to fight for the politicians because the politicians don't stand on nothing that they say that they're going to do for the people. They show the people that you're nothing. You're just a commodity that we can use and get rid of. It's all about capitalism, and everybody knows that now. And it's all about finances. It's not about looking out for the best interest of your people. And people know that. And the youth know that. And most of the time when the military needs people, they need the youth. They need the youth, man. I'm going to read some comments from this image that I'm about to play after I play the image. But I need y'all perspective on this, man. What y'all think about this? Like, what y'all think about on Gen Z not wanting to be drafted and they prefer jail before going to war?
Why is everybody saying Gen Z is going to get drafted? Like, no the fuck we're not. And you know why I know that? Because we're just going to say no. Like, how are they going to actually force us to get up and go to war? I understand it was like that in like the 1940s. What else is there to do in 1940 besides shoot people? We have things to do nowadays. We have twerk, be bisexual, eat hot chip, lie. And we're also like really mentally ill. I have like 6 of these. What makes you think I'm qualified to have a gun? Like within 600 feet of anybody, including myself. And finally, like, guns are like so tacky. Like, can you imagine just like pulling up with a gun? Like, that is so fucking embarrassing. Like, what is this? The Revolutionary fucking War? No. Like, let's just chat. Let's just talk. There's no need for all the like, no. No. It's not gonna happen, don't worry.
I'm speechless, man. Like, it was a point in my life that one of my partners, my best friend, he went to the military. And I told him, I remember like it was yesterday, I'm not going to go because when George Bush get into office, it's going to be a war. Now and I look back at it, man, like I should have went. In jail, there is no opportunities to me. It's just wasted time to further my life. In the military, man, you got to think about the benefits them folks get, man. They never have to pay for healthcare again. They can get free schooling, man. You can get shot and get your whole hairline fixed, man. You get a retirement after 20 years, man. An unprecedented retirement. You get deals on things when you go to military bases, man, because you fought and represented this country. And it's more things that they can get, and they should get more, because at the end of the day, I think about all the people, and I'm not mentioning race at all when I talk about this. I think about all the people that died for us to do, say, and have the freedoms that we have, Gen Z ain't even concerned about that. They ain't thinking about that. But I'm gonna read y'all some comments because this thing have over 100,000 comments. That video I just played y'all. The first one says, "Our country is done. No one wants to fight for the rich, corrupt politicians who hate our country and don't represent us." And then a military man said, "Letting clowns into the military only hurts recruitment of level-headed individuals. Seeing the military paying for transgender surgery is such a slap in the face of veterans who aren't getting the care." Wow. I didn't know the military was paying for transgender surgeries. So they get into the military and then ask for surgery with the health benefits that they get. That's ridiculous. Real talk. Do we really need those people in the military? Let's be honest. No, we don't. That's true. The military is not a social experiment and should never be used as one. Yet, that's what we got, and it is sickening. There's a difference between fighting for our country and fighting for our politicians. That's the last one I'm going to read, man. It's a difference between fighting for our country and fighting for our politicians. That's deep. Because, man, like, to me, 9/11 was a crucial time. A lot of people that I knew went to war. They left. They was free. They was out of the military. And some of them went back because they were so sickening by 9/11. And you got to think about it. We went to Iraq, Saddam Hussein and all of that, and fought them and killed Saddam and all of that. And that was fighting for our politicians. That wasn't fighting for the country because he wasn't doing nothing that was hindering the country. Fight for the country, man. Don't fight for the politicians. At the end of the day, I agree with that fact, though, but I'm concerned, man. I'm concerned. That's all I can say. Are y'all concerned? I'm not trying to make this podcast to provoke fear on anyone. I'm just interested, and I need y'all perspective in the comment section, man. Let's further the discussion. But they on TikTok wilding about this topic too. Gen Z prefers jail over war.
I'm in the ghetto. Ra-ta-ta-ta. Does this uniform make me look thick? Ah! Wait, I forgot my phone. I gotta drink water out of this? Renegade, renegade, renegade. Oh, grenade. It's fucking hot out here. Where's the AC? Let's break. Wait, I don't have my gun!
I just had to play that parody or whatever, man. I got 2 more topics and I'm going to get up off this thing. But before I finish that conversation, I want to say, like, that's what we get, man. We accept everything now. Like, companies are hire people, diversity and inclusion. You got to think about that. We include everybody in anything, even if we know they ain't capable of doing it. We got a border crisis right now with 10 to 20,000 people daily trying to get into our country to have freedom. I never thought I would see it like this at 44 years old, but what should I have expected, though? Real talk. And I want to switch the topic up, but I want to keep it in the same realm of people being victims, people complaining about certain things, people not willing to do stuff. And I'm going to put it in the music realm this time because that jail before war topic of conversation, that got me where I don't even really want to talk about that no more because I don't have children and I don't want to have children because the way I think our country is headed and the way I think the direction of the world is headed, I don't want no children, man. Ain't no telling what type of world they'll be living in. Even though the world does get better with time. It gets easier and simpler. Or is that because of what the people in the past did for us to make the world the way it is now? And are we going to revert back to that and have to fight again to get it back to the way it is now? That's a conversation that need to be had. But I'm gonna play a topic of conversation from a female R&B artist that's complaining. Now, R&B isn't the dominant genre in black culture no more. At one point in time, a R&B artist could go on tour by themselves and sell out and make money. The only one that can do that now is Beyonce. And she's not even R&B, she's pop. She's a pop star. Nowadays, R&B artists have to attach themselves to a rapper to be able to do tours and shows and stuff on a massive level. But most artists are different. Like, you got to be careful who you attach yourself to, because you don't know what comes with their audience. So, an artist that I'm fond of, like, females are killing it in R&B too. Ari Lennox, she had this to say about going on tour with Rod Wave.
I was never comfortable. I just remember every show just racing to get off stage, racing to get through my set. And then I found a spot where I was comfortable, and I started trying to communicate with the audience. And then when I realized they were getting angry at me affirming them, I was like, okay, you're getting angry that I'm affirming you. This is not my crowd, and it'll never be. And that's all right. That's all right, you know what I mean? So it was tough. Like, it was tough, and it was heavy on my soul, like feeling that energy, especially the day when the bottle happened, because that side of the stage, like, I felt the energy. I wasn't surprised that it happened. I felt it. It was, first of all, it was just all darkness. That's literally the energy that was coming from the left side.
She talked about energy, darkness, a lot of stuff that she felt while she was performing or about to perform. Now, let me tell you something. If you're the opening act for a headliner, you're trying to win over that crowd. They're not there to see you. They don't care about what you're doing or what you're singing or whatever. They're waiting on the headliner. So if you're getting paid to open up for this headliner, you got to win over the crowd. You got to bring something that makes them interested, because they don't care if you there or not. You're the opening act, but you're getting paid to be the opening act. And further along down in that Instagram live that she created, she said that she was thankful that she got to pay her bills and all of that from doing the shows with Rod Wave. But we're living in a time where artists can complain like about things that don't even need to be complained about. People don't show appreciation no more. Like the kids that'll rather go to jail before they go to war. They ain't showing appreciation for their elders, the people who died for them to have the privileges that they have. Just like Ari Lennox is not showing appreciation for getting the opportunity to go on a massive tour to perform her songs as an opening act. You're trying to win over the crowd. The crowd isn't there for you. And then when I think about it, like Rod Wave, the type of artist he is. Rod Wave is like an artist for the people who's mentally ill, for the people who's depressed, for the people who's going through traumatic situations and stuff. Because Rod Wave doesn't make happy music, friendly, loving music. He makes music that is for people that is actually going through something. So by you being the opening act, you should have some sort of music like that in your bag, even though she doesn't. But she agreed to being the opening act for Rod Wave. By her agreeing, she got what she got, dog. Real talk. And at the end of the day, man, my homeboy, man, I keep saying this, boy, he kept telling me about victims and stuff. At one point, I used to sympathize with the victims. I'll never sympathize with a victim no more, man, because everybody's out here a victim.
I don't know what I did to do to make him actually want to see me not feed my children and stuff like that. I never had. I just don't know what 50's his own, person and stuff like that. But I would never wish death or want to not see him be able to feed his family. And yeah, we had our misunderstandings. I don't even call them beefs and stuff like that. But yeah, we had our misunderstandings. But to do some of the things that he's done and attempt to try to discredit my name, discredit me as a person, to damage my character out here, and put out all this false narratives of different things in regards to certain craziness that I've went through. It's just like, you rich, my man, you still doing your thing. I love your TV show Power. You know what I mean? Why are you doing this to me? You know what I mean? Like, bro, we was once brothers, y'all. I've always looked at you as big bro. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I made mistakes too, but I've never did anything to try to take food out of your mouth or stop you from eating. So it's just like, to see how aggressive he is towards me, it makes me feel like, damn, is you trying to gyro me?
Oh my God.
The Jackson Podcast.
That boy said, "Are you trying to gyro me too?" I know what type of person 50 Cent is, man. Don't cross him. It was a point of time like when Young Buck was saying that he wrote some of the records on Get Rich or Die Trying. It was a point of time where he was linking up with The Game, who was one of 50 Cent ops. It was a point of time where he had bad things to say about 50 in interviews and in music, where he was dissing him and all of that. 50 Cent ain't coming back, dog. And it comes to a point in your life where you can't depend on no man. Shouldn't no man have no power over you to where the point you can't feed your kids, dog. Go get a job, nigga. Go do something righteous. Ain't nobody holding you back but you and your mind. I used to rock with Buck heavy. Like, he used to give features to people in my hometown for cheap. He was very accessible in Tennessee. He used to help people out when he was hotter than fish grease. He used to do shows for cheap. And he was just a very accessible brother at home or whatever, though. But he was capping about hustling prices, Tennessee and all of that. He made Tennessee famous talking about Tennessee, and that's a lie. That was a lie. But what I want to say and get past is that anybody listening to this podcast and you made it this far, don't give nobody on the planet power over your well-being. Don't sign no contract. Don't do nothing for no one that's going to give them power over you to where you cannot feed yourself, your kids, and your family. And that's real spill. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Jail before war. Gen Z, I got to get it together. Ari Lennox. Stop. Young Buck. I wish you well, man. Peace, love, plenty, abundance. Make sure you go get you some money and I'm out. Chill.
Niggas didn't want me to blow. It was all a dream for sure. Now I'm up and not looking back. did the racks, now it's deposits. Life is good when you have options. Niggas cap, never been popping. The diamonds ain't real, player, just stop it. All we do is the VV. Shine so bright the lanes can't see me. Been notorious, no biggie, did the Louis. Now I'm in Poochie, yo chick a groupie, act unruly. Niggas goofy, always moody. I'm a dog, call me Scooby. To this game, you niggas newbies. At Benny's, I just want sushi. Left the streets when shit got spooky. Kept it real, that was my duty. My team keep Drake's, I told the Uzi. Director of my own movie. Make sure the business runs smoothly. Yours truly been evolved. Beef I had won't be resolved. Like Jordan 2-3 used to be the price of a key. Street dreams, I did that looking back, and I'm still that real nigga. That's too official. We peep that y'all artificial. The affiliation ain't beneficial. The case ended in a dismissal. You did the double, I got the triple. Kept my head on the fucking swivel. When I left, shit was crippled. Never been a man in the middle. My life ain't superficial. The streets hot, I made it sizzle. You claim you real, that made me giggle. You niggas paper, way too little. I'm Kyrie, the way I dribble in and out the lane, sip the champagne. Campaign and the team strong. Money talk, that's my theme song. The plug never try to prolong. Every day I got it gone. I'm a starter, you a walk on. And that lame shit, it gets stepped on.
But I like being by myself. Like I like peace and quiet. It's like I'm a loner, bro. I do better and come up with shit better, and I make money, do a lot of shit. Yeah, I do everything better, bro, just being by myself. You know what I mean? Like, and that shit kind of like a problem. Like, I hate that shit. Like, bro, why you by yourself? Why you by yourself? Like, I just don't like being around a lot of people.